Hello everyone, it's Poofy. How are you doing? And welcome to Detective Amphibian and the Mystery of the Appearing Assistant, a game I found on itch.io. I just stumbled upon it. It caught my attention. It's a point-and-click visual novel type kind of game. It's a mystery game, so why not? Alright, there's the music. The victim name is August Valentine. His age was 24. Occupation, magician assistant. The location is Clam Rock. The cave is used as a space for a magic show. The incident: the victim suddenly appeared on stage, dead, during a magic trick. The victim appeared inside of a booth, which witnesses report was empty minutes before. Photographs of the show taken on the day of the incident. Cause of death, unknown. Time of death, unknown. Phew! Finally made it. Oh, hi! You must be the detective. Yes, that is me. Welcome. Thank you for getting here so fast. Mr. Vanderloop will give you more details about the case. He's expecting you at the stage. You can move there by clicking the footprints in front of the stage or through the map. Oh, I don't think I have one. You can pick up a map from the ticket booth over there. It's £3. Right. This must be the ticket booth Piper usually works at. Oh, there's a map here. Thank you! Mind if I ask you some more questions? Of course. I'll try to be as helpful as I can. About you. Tell me about you. So, who are you exactly? I'm Piper, and I'm in usually charge of the ticket booth. But today's a bit different than usual. That's an understatement. So I'm in charge of welcoming you here and briefing you on the case. What happened? What can you tell me about what happened? Well, I was working here at the ticket booth at the time it happened, so I didn't witness the actual crime. The show had already started by that point, so I'm assuming that there was nobody else around. Yes, after the show starts, it's my responsibility to make sure no one sneaks into the show. Did you see anyone or anything strange at all? No, not really. Everything was going really smoothly until the incident. What happened then? I was in the ticket booth, being alert. Then I heard a lot of people screaming. And before I knew it, they were flooding for the exit and trying to get into their boats to leave. I managed to stop a few people to figure out what had happened. They all basically described the same event. As the magic trick was being performed, the victim appeared dead inside the booth. I know all the audience members left, but where's the rest of the crew? Oh, right! I think you're all backstage right now. I was supposed to send for you and welcome you here, and Mr. Vanderloop is at the stage waiting to discuss the case with you. But considering we are all suspects, we decided it would be best that the crew members are somewhere where they can all keep an eye on each other. Would you happen to know how this magic trick that Mr. Vanderloop was performing is done? Oh, no, I'm not allowed. I'm not a magician. Sorry. It's okay. Have you seen the trick be performed? Or performed? I'm usually in the ticket booth during the shows, but I've seen the crew practicing it. Do you think you can describe it for me? The premise of the trick is that Mr. Vanderloop wants to summon his assistant so that they can help him out with some magic tricks later on. At the start of the trick, the assistant is split into different body parts. Yes, there's a bunch of boxes scattered around the stage, each containing a body part of the assistant. Anyway, Mr. Vanderloop gathers all the boxes in one place and then brings out a booth. He opens the curtains to show the audience that it is empty, and then he puts all the boxes in the booth and then shuts the curtains. Then he opens the curtains and the assistant is there, usually alive. I see. Alright, let's go there then. What are these? The audience is empty. Everyone must have left after the incident. There's popcorn. Hey, you can't look in there. It's classified magician information. How am I supposed to investigate then? Let's talk to him first then. I didn't see you there. You must be the detective I called for. Yeah, that's me. Oh, thank God you're here. It's terrible. So what happened? Tell me about you. I'm sure you heard of me, but if you insist, I shall introduce myself. I'm not sure I even asked. I am the great magician Vanderloop, famous for my incredible and dazzling abilities all around the world. Oh, great. Thank you. Would you mind walking me through what happened? It was terrible. I was doing my performance as usual, but suddenly, when I opened the booth's curtains, bam! There was my assistant. Dead. So, about the magic trick. Yes, it's magnificent, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it is, but fantastic. We agree. But what I wanted to know more about is how it works. You're asking that I, a magician, reveal my secrets? Yes, I think it could be very useful for the case. That's preposterous. Have you never heard of the first rule of the Magician Society? A magician can never reveal their secrets. Well, sure, but there's been a murder, so maybe you could. Absolutely not. I could never deprive the Magician Society of my presence. Wow, frog, regardless of the circumstances. Holy crap. Looks like I'm not getting anywhere like this. Oh, I need a drink. Frog. Right, okay. What if I could find out how the trick works? Could you confirm if the theories I come up with are correct? Ha! You think you can expose my magic? Exposing the trick? As you probably already know in the beginning of the show, the assistant is split into different body parts. And each body part is contained inside of a box. It is clear in this picture. But the assistant is clearly alive as the body parts can move. So how can you explain something like that happening without real magic being involved? Click this icon to activate answer mode. In this mode you can answer the questions by clicking elements on the screen, pressing submit. While the mode is active, you can't access other screens or move. If you want to do that, you have to exit answer mode by clicking the icon again. Alright. How could the assistant's arm and head appear to be the boxes? We don't know yet. This is hollow. He's in here. There's holes. That's a bit weird. There's some tears on the tablecloth. And it looks like there are holes under those parts of the table. Maybe it was meant for a later trick. Or maybe he just likes having portraits of himself around the stage. Whoa, those look like mirrors. There's something under the table. Looks like a trapdoor. Alright, so we figured that out. The assistant's arm and head appear to be the boxes because of... I'm a man of great intellect, so I definitely understand what you mean. However, you are incorrect. How do I figured it out. There's holes there. Mirrors. Alright, we cannot look in there. Is there anything else that we can click on? Boat? My boat. That's a big sign. This must be where the stage is. Yeah, but how do we... We already know that. Map. Port stage. Backstage. Crew quarters. How can we get backstage? I want to go backstage. Wait, maybe... Oh, what is that? Looks like there's something behind the curtain. It That looks like a duplicate of the table over there. It even has the portrait leaning on it. I cannot choose anything there. Yeah. I cannot choose anything. That is a bit weird. Anyways, this is a demo, so it might be that we actually reached the end of the demo. But that would be weird if this is just a demo, because this is unfinished. I want to go backstage. Doesn't seem like we can go backstage. Stage, backstage, crew quarters, boards. How can we go backstage? We already did that. Yeah. Everyone else. Backstage. There's nothing that we can do. Is there really no way to get backstage? Oh, that's safe. Sorry. Mirrors. No? Oh, there's a trapdoor. There's something under the booth. It's a trapdoor. Like for... Oh, wait. Tables. There. Submit. The assistant's arm and head appear to be the box because of the tables. Submit. Assistant arm and head because of the duplicate of the back table. What do you mean? Is there anything... Mr. Vanderloop. What? No, it's because of the tables. They appear... Oh, wait a minute. What if I do this? Haha! Was able to get under the tables through the trapdoor and then use the opening to poke out his head and arm. You have forbidden me from inspecting the booth and its interior, so I can't examine the boxes. My guess is that some kind of compartment at the bottom can be opened. It's a good guess, but the tablecloth of the front table doesn't go all the way to the floor, so the audience would have definitely noticed if someone was under the table. How can you explain that? Well, easy. Because of mirrors. The assistant was not seen by anyone while they were under the table because of the mirror under the table. There was a mirror in front of the assistant covering them from the audience, creating the illusion that no one was under the table. That's ridiculous. In the picture, you can see the back table through the table legs. You can even see the frame of my portraits. It would be impossible if there was a mirror covering them. That's easy because of that. There's a duplicate. The back table and portrait are still visible even though there's a mirror in front of them because of the duplicate of the back table. There's a duplicate on the back table hidden behind the curtains. The duplicate reflects on the mirror, creating the illusion that it's behind the table. Ah, yes, you are correct. This is only the first part of the trick. You still don't know how we can make the assistant appear in the booth. I need to examine the booth a bit more closely to figure that out. I have answered all of your questions so far, so I think I've earned it. Very well. You have access to the booth now, but it doesn't matter. As you can see, the booth is empty. So how could the assistant appear inside of it? Can you figure that out? I think I can. Front. I can't look in there yet. Okay, so there's a trapdoor. So not a trapdoor, but for the booth. I guess being short can be pretty useful sometimes. They are probably there to make it easier for Mr. Vanderloop to move the booth around. Probably. Back. Looks like there's a hidden compartment here. It was blocked from closing fully by the cloth. Something is blocking it from opening all the way. Inside. You know what? Let's do this. Trapdoor. The assistant appeared inside the booth because of the trapdoor at the bottom of the booth. There's a trapdoor at the bottom of the booth and one directly under it, so the assistant could have easily gotten in the booth through them. Yes, but as you can see in the picture, the floor of the booth would be covered with the boxes at that point, so it wouldn't be possible for the assistant to climb up the trapdoors being there. It's probably a coincidence. It isn't. Because there. The assistant was able to go through the pile of boxes when getting in the booth because of the secret compartment at the back of the booth. There's a compartment in the back of the booth and there's a piece of cloth sticking out of it, indicating that the compartment was opened at some point during the show. My guess is that when the compartment opens, the bottom of the panel is also flipped, providing an opening for the assistant to climb through. No, you figured it out! Congratulations, you've proven yourself to be a true magician. End of demo! Oh, that's the end of the demo. Now I get it. This is awesome. I love it. I like this. Can we please get more? Thank you for playing. Thank you for creating this demo. I love it. I really do. I'm looking forward to the full version. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you like what you're seeing, you can let me know by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and most importantly, tell your parents about me. And I personally cannot wait to see you again next time. Bye-bye.